class. As we have completed our unit 2, the year departed 1, the year departed 2. Wit and humor is a topic which we are going to continue with our unit 2. And in the same way, in the session of unit 2, A is the year departed 1, a role play, and the year departed 2 is a role play. It's going to be completed. Now we are going to continue our topic, our grammar content. After our lesson, adjective we have. The year departed 2. After that, we have a grammar topic, that is adjective. Adjective and compound adjective. See, this we have. First, let me tell you what is adjective is. How many parts of speech we have, students? How many parts of speech we have in grammar? First, grammar. What is grammar? What is grammar? Practice and learning language with conditions is called grammar. Practice and learning language with conditions is called grammar. Right? We have mentioned it. But now, what you have to do is that when you are learning the grammar, that too with conditions, it will be a ruled one. There will be without rules. If we have done anything in grammar, that will not be fair, students. That will not be fair. So we have to go in a very rule-wise way. After this lesson, you have compound adjectives. Compound adjectives. First, before going to know compound adjectives, and before we start adjective, we will know what are parts of speech are. In our English complete grammar, we have 8 parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Among all the parts of speech, actually one topic will be related to the one and the other. This is what is compared to the other languages grammar. This is so different because there will be a correlation to the other topics. Now you see here adjective is there. Compound adjectives are there. Now to know adjective, you should know what is noun and pronoun. Because adjective tells the quality and quantity and number of noun and pronoun. Adjective tells the quality, quantity and number of noun and pronoun. It will tell the quality, quantity and number of noun and pronoun. Quality means what? She is a good girl. What is the quality of she here? Good. Right? I have 4 pens. How many pens I have? 4. It's going to remind you as the number. I have much water. I have much water. So what is the quantity? Much. So if it tells the quality, if it tells the quantity, if it says the number of noun and pronoun. Understood? So completely they will describe about noun and pronoun. Adjective, they describes about noun and pronoun. What is the quality? What is its quantity? What is its number? Adjectives qualifies and tells what is a noun and pronoun is. What is a quality? What is its quantity? What is its number? Adjectives describes us. Adjectives describes us. Understood? Once again I am telling you, among 8 parts of speech is one. Adjective is one. Adjective. In this word only we have definition, students. In this word only we will have a definition. Adjective. Adding. It adds a meaning. It adds a meaning to what? Noun and pronoun. It adds a meaning to noun and pronoun. And in what way it will add a meaning? In a way of quality, in a way of quantity, in a way of number. It tells the quality, it tells the quantity, it tells the number of noun and pronoun. Adjective definition is a word which qualifies and word which describes noun and pronoun. In what way it describes? In a way of quality, quantity and number. Okay? And now we will see what is a compound adjective is. Compound adjective means, before I tell a compound adjective, I tell you what is meant by compound. Compound in the word, in the sense to different words which give different meaning. Now I am not writing adjective, I am writing a compound noun. Compound noun means what? Now you see black, board. Black is different word, board is different word. It has its own meaning. It has its own meaning. If I join these two words, it will be formed as a blackboard. This we will call as compound noun. We will call this as compound noun. I am not talking about compound adjective, friends. I am not talking about compound adjective. I am not talking about compound adjective. I am talking about compound noun. Black is a different word, bird is a different word. It has its own meaning, it has its own meaning. If I join together these two words, it's going to be formed as a new word, that is blackboard. This is called compound noun because these two are nouns. These two are nouns. So we are calling this as compound noun. And in the same way, grey, clear sight. Clear sight. Clear is an adjective. Sight is an adjective. This is an adjective. This is an adjective. If you will join together, clear sight. This is called compound adjective. Here, two compound nouns, two different words. Two different words. I am telling you very clearly. Just try to understand. Black is a different word. Board is a different word. This is noun and this is a noun. But when we add two together, it is formed as blackboard. This we are calling as compound noun. What we are calling it? Compound noun. Now compound adjective means what? This is one adjective. This is one adjective. This is one adjective and this is one adjective. Two adjectives if we have formed together, it formed as a new word. It formed as a new word. This is called compound adjective. What we call them? Compound adjective. Two different nouns formed a compound noun. Two different adjectives formed a compound adjective. That's what. Two different adjectives, if we add them together, it will be formed into a new word. We will call them compound adjectives. Okay? Once again, let me give a quick recap of adjective. Adjective is a word, is one of the parts of speech that describe noun and pronoun. It tells the quality and quantity, number of a noun and pronoun. And also, compound adjective means two different adjectives. Two different adjectives, if we form together, it will be formed as a new word. That is called as a compound adjective. Now, if you open your textbooks, page number 51, you have the description here. If you have it, do the description. See here, Henry and Mrs. Slater staggered in with a pretty old-fashioned bureau. Mrs. Slater rose briskly at the length business-like tone. His bright eyes speckled like reddish grey. I will not be quiet and call it double-faced behavior. So here, those words, old-fashioned. Old is a word, you see here. Old is one adjective. Fashioned is one adjective. We are going to form, it will be formed as old-fashioned. This is one adjective and this is one adjective. If we join together, it will be formed as old-fashioned. It will be formed as old-fashioned. So this we will call compound adjective. Two different adjectives, if we will add them, it will be formed as a new word now. It will be formed as a new word now. That is called compound adjective. Two nouns when we are going to be formed, how it will be formed as a compound noun. In the same way, two different adjectives if we will join, it will be formed into a new word. Then that is called compound adjectives, friends. Here you have them as the following. See here, list A, list B. List A, list B. Clear-sighted, 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 right? And see here, new is there, cold is there, for, curly, well, half, five, peacock, long, okay? Long lasted, okay? Peacock, laid. Understood? So like this, you have to write compound adjectives. This is your homework. There are words only, simply matching them. And also, after making a matching, after writing the words, you should fill them in these blanks. You should fill them in these blanks. Okay? This is your homework. And now let's come to the other topic. Topic adverb. Adjective told us about noun and pronoun. In one of the parts of speech, adjectives, right? One more parts of speech also you have. Page number 54. You have one more grammar bit, that is adverb. Page number 54, you have one more grammar bit, that is adverb. Only one word, students. He gave only one word, that is enough. That is adverb. Actually, what is adverb? In adverb, what is half word? Verb. Verb means what? Work. This work, how, where, when. Adverb, in the word only we have a definition, if you can understand. Adverb, it will add a meaning to verb. In what way it will add a meaning? In what way? How you have done the work, where you have done the work, when you have done the work. Which one will tell us? Adverb will tell us. Understood? Which one will tell us? Adverb will tell us. And how it can tell us? You see here. He came fastly. How he came? Fastly. So this is adverb. He came here. He came here. Where he came? Here. This is adverb. He came yesterday. When he came yesterday. Adverb. Understood? This tells how, this tells where, this tells when. Adverb means a word which adds a meaning to a verb. A word which adds a meaning to a verb is called adverb. In what way it will add a meaning? In a way of how, in a way of where, in a way of when. Adverb of place, adverbs of time, adverb of manner. We call them. This is adverb of manner. This is adverb of place. This is adverb of time. Okay? Adverb tells us about verb. And verb tells us about work. That work, when, where, how you have done, adverb will tell us. Which one will tell us? Adverb will tell us. Once if you got to know, we will call this adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of manner. Understood? We call that adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of manner. How you have done the work, where you have done the work, when you have done the work, adverb will tell us. Now you see, he came fastly. How he came? Fastly. Most of the adverbs which end with ly, they are adverbs only. This is a symbol you remember. If the word is ending with ly, it will be considered as an adverb. Okay? He came here. Where he came? Here. So this is adverb. He came yesterday. Where he came? Yesterday. Adverb. Now you see here, he gave only one word to you, students. He gave only one word to you. That is what you know. Enough. Enough. Enough is a word which shows us the limit. I have enough money. I have enough money. How much money you have? Enough money. So, enough is a word. If you open the page number, enough is a word which means sufficient. What is the meaning of the word enough means? Sufficient. Enough is used after adjectives, adverbs or verbs as an adverb, and before nouns it is a determiner. It is called as a determiner. Determiner in the sense what? Which shows us a limit. Understood? Enough is a word. It will be considered as an adverb. Okay? This shows us a limit. We will call that as a determiner. It will be an adverb. It is an adverb. Understood? I have enough money. Okay? I have enough money. See here. Here you got. The house is not big enough for me. We did not leave early enough. I was not trained enough for the game. Is there enough room for me? I don't have enough clothes for my journey. So all these words, enough. 5 sentences he gave. In page number 54, he gave us five sentences. In all the 5 sentences, we used this word enough. Enough means, what is the meaning of enough? It is called as sufficient. In the meaning of sufficient, we call this. And it is considered as an adverb, which we consider as a determiner, and it will show us the limit. It will show us the limit. Understood? So here we have come to the end of our 2 topics, students. Actually, we have 2 more grammar bits. We have 2 more grammar topics, but in this video we have discussed only about adjective and adverb, and that too introduction I have given. I did not go deeper into the topics. I did not go what is adjectives types, and also adverbs types. I did not tell you anything. I told you, I defined them. Simply I gave a definition to them, and in textbook what he has given, I explained only that. I did not go deeper. Understood? So what is your homework? Complete the bits in page number 51, 52 and 54. Okay? Complete the grammar bits. Complete the grammar bits in page number 52, 53 and 54, 55, 52, 50, 51, 52 and 54, 51, 52 and 54. Whatever the grammar bits I explained in this video, and the same bits I had given you the exercises also. Enough related exercise, the word enough related exercise, compound adjectives. I explained you compound adjectives now. Those you have to do them in the textbook, that with a pencil. You have to do them. Understood? You understood the explanation now? That's why you have to do. And in the continuation of videos, we have 2 more grammar bits. Not 2, 3 we have. That is one articles, and the other is simple past and present perfect. Tenses we have. We have 2 tenses here. In page number 58 and 59, we have tenses. So we are going to discuss them in our next video, friends. Thank you. See you in our next video. Be careful. Go through online classes well. See you.